Every month, it's sort of a broken record when it comes to giving you guys information about the manufacturing sector here in the U.S. It's Tuesday, September 2nd, and this is Markets with Megan. If you like this podcast, please subscribe. You can hit that alarm bell, share it with your friends, family, or colleagues. Anybody who really wants to get some insight into that economic data we see every day and how that may be moving markets. Let's dig right into the manufacturing data that we received this morning. And this is the ISM Manufacturing Index. It comes out typically the first day of every month. This is a broken record. We continue to see manufacturing here in the U.S. in contraction territory. This index, with anything below a level of 50, insinuates that the economy is contracting, at least the manufacturing sector. This is nothing new. You're going to hear a lot of headlines about this is the sixth consecutive month. Obviously, when you look at if you go further into the data, you can see that this index has actually been below 50 for 30 out of the past 32 months. The only 2 months we saw it dip just slightly above 50, and we're talking about, I think it was 50.3 one month, maybe 50.2. So really teetering on that brink of expansion and contraction. That was January and February of this month. And we all know that we did see some kind of front running when it came to the manufacturing data because of the concern around tariffs. So let's dig a little bit further into the details of this report. We saw the biggest declines in this index in prices paid, production, the backlog of orders, employment, and then imports. So let's dig out the noise here and kind of explain what we're focused on. First of all, the production tends to be correlated with GDP. This isn't new. We've seen production weak in prior months. Even if you go back to May of this month, we were at 45. April, we were at 44. We're now for the month of August at a 47.8. So it's nothing new that manufacturing has been weak. Where we're concerned is the prices paid. Now you're going to see that the headlines will talk about prices paid falling a little bit lower. This is great news for the Fed. They could definitely cut interest rates. I'd just be careful here. This is what we typically try and tell you guys in these podcasts is what comes out in the news headlines and what's reality. And unfortunately, this is still from a prices paid component. This part of the index is still very high. We did see it fall slightly in August, but you're looking at a level of 63.7. And we talked about how a level of 50 or above in all of these in these different components of the index mean it's expanding. So we're still seeing prices paid at a troublesome level when it comes to inflation. There is a correlation here between manufacturing prices and inflation. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that, especially when we get the sister part of this index, which is the ISM Services report later this week. Now, when we look at this report, because it has been so weak and we are not really a big export-driven economy, this is something the Fed should keep an eye on, that it does insinuate we have some weakness in the economy, but this isn't new. We've been contracting, as I mentioned, for almost 3 years now. This is a very busy week when it comes to economic data, so we'll be back with a lot more. We have the jobs report, which is extraordinarily important this time around. It's always important, but for this month, it's the last employment report the Fed will get before they meet here in a couple weeks, where most investors are anticipating the Fed will be able to cut interest rates. We'll also get, as I mentioned, the services index, and we will get some more information on the manufacturing and factory orders as well. If you want a history of our podcast, you can go to marketswithmegan.fm. Thank you.